Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the WCEWF. This is episode 1, ladies and gentlemen, of our very first episode. I am Mark May. Thank you so much for tuning into the show tonight. It's going to be awesome. Guys, we got 3 big matches for you tonight. We're going to have 3 big matches for the debut tomorrow night as well. We're splitting it up. If you haven't followed yet, make sure to check out the WCEWF on Instagram. You're going to be able to check out all the behind-the-scenes action of how I make these vids. Guys, I am Mark May. The WCEWF is a pick federation that was conceived in my mind. Basically what it is all these different wrestlers have come in their action figure form into my brain to figure out who is going to be the greatest of all time, who's going to achieve the glory. So we're going to have a tournament at the end. We got 6 divisions right now. As it stands, we did a draft. You guys can check that draft out on YouTube. We're going to be able to share this out. But first, guys, we got some big announcements. First off, if you follow on the WCEWF _wrestling on Instagram, you will be entered into a raffle for a potential win of a custom figure that I will be making, guys. You know, I love making those custom figures. Have a great time with them. Guys, the WCEWF involves me. I actually have a character in it. It's called the Extremist. That's who I am in this form. Even when I'm announcing, I am the Extremist Mark May. So I have taken over the announcing duties from the guys that we gave the announcing duties to, like our announced teams. It is now me. So, guys, we're going to bring up the first vid. Guys, it's the first match. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Ric Flair. We're going to hop right into it for this week, guys. The way it works is if you get a win, you get 1 point. And if you lose, you're deducted 1 point. And that's the way the ranking systems work for the time being until we get the championships and pay-per-views. Guys, we're going to bring up the match. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Ric Flair. It's going to be one you're not going to want to miss. And it starts, ladies and gentlemen, right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WCEWF. I am Mark May. Let's get the action started. Making his way to the ring, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. This may be the first match for the WCEWF, but Ricky looks more determined and focused than ever. But his opponent tonight is one that some consider to be the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair! Rick takes his robe off and he starts to strut. He's styling and profiling, ladies and gentlemen. This match is for 1 fall. Thanks to Howard Finkel on the call, we have our referee, Dangerous Danny Davis. Ric Flair trying to get this crowd riled up early. Oh, and Ricky Steamboat makes him pay with a giant chop. Steamboat picks up Flair. Looks like he's got him helped. Throws him into the ropes. Rick bounces off the ropes. And oh, another chop by Ricky Steamboat. Flair bounces right back up, and it looks like Ricky's got his head in his grasp. And he bounces his head off the turnbuckle. Looks like Rick's staggering around just a little bit here. He's a little light on his feet. And down goes Flair. Ricky the Dragon looks like he's slowly picking Flair up. And oh, low blow! The ref didn't see it. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why they call Ric Flair the dirtiest player in the game. Nobody's dirtier. Ric Flair picks up Ricky Steamboat now, and he takes out the back of the knee. Flair goes up to the top of the turnbuckle. He's waiting up top. This move has worked out great for him in the past. And Ricky gets to his feet immediately. Looks like he's grabbed Flair, and he sends him flying off the top turnbuckle. Flair with his feet all the way up in the air. Flair comes crashing down, and he lays on the mat as Ricky the Dragon Steamboat climbs the turnbuckle. Steamboat gets in position, and he waits for Flair to get up. Could this be it? Steamboat dives out the top rope, crossbody, down the crossbody, and it connects. Oh my God, Steamboat's going for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. Oh my God. Oh my God, Ricky has done it. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with a fast, unbelievable victory.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first big match. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat came through with a huge victory right there against Ric Flair and earns the point this week to move ahead in the rankings. Guys, we are really, really looking forward to seeing what Ricky the Dragon Steamboat does. Again, I'm Mark May. I am the extremist. I am the one that will be basically the announcer. I'll be the narrator of this story as it is. The WCEWF is a story that's written by me. And as we go through here, you'll see there's some big narratives that are being driven. And guys, the second match, without any further ado, for this week is Lex Luger versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Guys, let's get right to the action. Lex Luger versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Thanks for watching.
Next match is Lex Luger versus Bam Bam Bigelow.
Lex Luger looks like he comes out posing immediately. Posing, but always imposing. Lex is looking like he's in the best shape of his life tonight. Luger was drafted very high in the WCEW draft. I know that division's commissioner has high hopes for Lex Luger of winning the entire tournament at the end of the season. Luger seems to be a huge fan favorite. You gotta love superstars that interact with the crowd and all their fans. Ladies and gentlemen, a little something people don't know about Lex Luger in his football career is when he actually attended Pennsylvania State University on a scholarship. He transferred to the University of Miami after his freshman year. He ended up playing for the Green Bay Packers and in the Canadian Football League before joining wrestling in 1985. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the extremist Mark May. I will be on the call tonight for the match. Joining us next week, we will have a new broadcast partner. And wait a second. Here comes Bam Bam Bigelow. That's extremely agile big man hails from Asbury Park, New Jersey. One of the legends they tell about this big man is when he got shot in the back as a bounty hunter in Mexico. Apparently, he also spent 6 months in jail there as well. He's also worked as a bouncer, so maybe he might bounce Lex Luger around tonight. You never know. That is one terrifying human being. Alright guys, let's go down to our ring announcer, the greatest of all time, somebody who's been around since 1977 as the ring announcer for Madison Square Garden, Mr. Howard Finkel. Welcome to the second match of the night. This match is scheduled for one fall. Luger and Bam Bam stand eye to eye. And now they tie up. Bam Bam looks like he could be going for some kind of suplex. And it looks like Bam Bam stumbles into the ropes and he drops him. Oh my God! Oh my God, folks, that did not look good. Bam Bam leans in to check on Luger. Looks like Dangerous Danny Davis, the referee, is now coming in as well. And all I can say, folks, is this doesn't look good. You can see Dangerous Danny Davis throwing up the X's. This match is officially over. And guys, it's been an adrenaline-packed first 5 seconds of this match. I have been very excited to see these two wrestle, but this is serious, folks, and I'm at a loss for words. We got to get some help out here for Lex Luger. Here comes Gorilla Monsoon, the commissioner of the WCEWF, to check on Lex. Can we get some damn help out here? Vince McMahon and Michael Hayes come out. They have a stretcher. You can see Bam Bam is feeling terrible about what's going on. The crowd is all but silenced here. A few boos ringing out. Michael Hayes has entered the ring. It looks like they're going to start trying to move Lex onto the stretcher now. We all just hope Lex the best here. Listen to how much pain he's in. And this great WCEWF crowd here starts to cheer Lex. They want him to know how much they support and love him here. Lex Luger has been a major superstar everywhere he's been, and we hope him the best. We need him back for this division. And I know Bam Bam definitely feels horrible about what happened here. Looks like Gorilla Monsoon and Vince McMahon are going to try to keep him stabilized and get him out of the ring, get him back, maybe take him to a hospital. And all this time, it looks like Dangerous Danny Davis and Michael Hayes were consoling the big guy, Bam Bam. And oh, what is Bam Bam doing? He just knocked out Danny Davis, and oh my God, he just knocked out Michael Hayes too! Michael Hayes falls woozy on the ropes, and it looks like Bam Bam picks him up over his head. No, don't do this, Bam Bam. Is he going to throw him outside the ring? Tossed him on Vince McMahon. Oh my God, they're both dead. Why would Bam Bam do that? It looks like Gorilla Monsoon saying something to Bam Bam here. Let's listen. Wait a second. Is Bam Bam climbing up the turnbuckle? What's he got in mind here? Don't tell me he's gonna do this. Don't do this, Bam Bam. No! How sick do you have to be to jump off and do a moonsault on a guy who has a broken neck? Gorilla just told Bam Bam he's suspended and he deserves it. And what's he doing here? Oh, he throws the stretcher on top of him, and Luger is just going to be absolutely decimated after this. And so is Gorilla Monsoon. How are we going to let Bam Bam get away and run amok like this right after he suspended him for that act with a moonsault? Oh my God, what have I witnessed?
Ladies and gentlemen, it was an incredible match between Bam Bam Bigelow and Lex Luger that we had billed for the night, but Lex got hurt with the first move of the match. We're going to have to check in a little later to see if they can pull it together and have another match, and let's hope Lex Luger's okay. I know we're going to be hearing from him tomorrow night on tomorrow night's show, so if we get a chance to catch up with him tomorrow night, I know we're going to hear from him about what Bam Bam did after the fact, and that moonsault. How sick do you have to be, ladies and gentlemen, to hurt a man that's already being taken out on a stretcher? Unbelievable. But Guys, without any further ado, let's get to the third match of the night. It's Andre the Giant versus John Cena. We're going to have a great match here, folks. Let's get to the last match of the night and the debut for all the people who haven't seen it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last match of the night and the main event for your first night ever of episode 1 of the WCEWF. You will be seeing a lot more of the WCEWF in the coming weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our third match of the evening between John Cena and Andre the Giant. And here comes John Cena making his way to the ring. It looks like he's wearing some kind of title belt, which is strange because there's no champions right now in the WCEWF. And it looks like the ladies love John Cena. Looks like John Cena's posing for some selfies out there in the crowd. It looks like Cena and Vince McMahon are having words. Some fans love him and some fans hate him. He's definitely a polarized figure here in the WCEWF. And what is he doing now? He's on top of the WCW announce table. And now it looks like he's made his way on top of the announce table where Vince McMahon and JR are sitting. Does anyone in the WCEWF have more charisma than this man right here? John Cena may be tough, but he faces his toughest test tonight in the greatest and biggest challenge that he's ever faced in his entire life. Figuratively and literally, folks, it is Andre the Giant. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can do is sit here and stare at the gigantic beast, Andre the Giant. He is gigantic, he's huge. He's the biggest person I have ever seen with my real own eyes in person. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Look how he towers over everyone in the crowd. Andre the Giant, the 8th wonder of the world, walking down to the ring, getting ready to put John Cena in his place. I don't know if you guys saw it, but John Cena was wearing a title belt earlier. Not sure what that title belt was for, seeing how we do not have champions in the WCEWF right now. It seems Andre is the huge fan favorite for this match. You can hear a mixed crowd of boos for John Cena, but for Andre, it seems like the fans are solely in his corner here. All right, let's take it down to Howard Finkel with our ring introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your third match of the evening and is for one fall. It looks like Cena and Andre are having words with each other in the middle of the ring. Andre wasting no time, grabs Cena around the neck with that giant hand. Referee Dangerous Danny Davis pleads with Andre the Giant to stop choking Cena. And he comes down hard with a giant slap on Cena's chest. Oh my God, that's going to leave a handprint the size of a stop sign, folks. Now Andre climbs over the top of Cena, and it looks like he's giving him huge knee strikes to the side. Oh my God, can you imagine having those giant knees driven right into your torso? And Andre goes up and he comes down on Cena's neck as he's on the ropes. Oh my God, that would kill any normal man. God, you can hear Cena coughing here. He's dying as Andre reaches for his head to pull him back up. And chokes him some more on the top rope before lifting him clear over his head. What's he going to do with him here? John Cena looks like he's climbed a skyscraper here and is taking a nap on the side. And once Andre drops him with the biggest Samoan drop suplex I've ever seen over the top of the head. I've never seen anything like that. And Andre could be thinking about going for the pin here, and it looks like, no, Andre with the big finishing move, jumping right on top of Cena's chest. And then he follows up with a giant falling elbow. Oh my God, John Cena will need to be put back together after
to this match. Looks like Andre is going to lay
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match by pinfall, Andre the Giant.
And it looks like Andre isn't done here. What's he doing? He picks up Cena and he's gonna toss him out of the ring. Oh my God, don't do this, Andre. Ladies and gentlemen, I think John Cena might have bit off a little bit more than he can chew tonight with Andre the Giant. And it looks like Andre is asking for the mic here. I'm just going to sit back and let Andre talk. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, there you go, folks. It looks like Andre had the last word in this match. What will happen next week on the WCEWF?
Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night we will be back live again for the second part of episode 1. I hope you enjoyed the first 3 matches. We'll see you tomorrow night for the next part of this amazing action in the WCEWF. Have a great night, folks.